Welcome back for the second video now. The squad analysis for the Tour of New Zealand. Here's my 2 cents. It doesn't matter. What needs to happen is that Bangladesh needs to be humiliated again. I'll tell you why. Because Nazmul Hossain Papon, okay, and by the way, there's only so much one man can do. Nazmul Hossain Papon, okay, and he's not a king. He's a president. He's not a king. Okay, he's not the king of the BCB. Okay, he is given a grace period of 3 months. In that grace period of 3 months, all the experiments need to fail. All the Russell Domingo experiments, the Minhajul Abidin experiments, everyone else's experiments, all of these nonsensical experiments need to fail. And all those in the board right now who are making these decisions, causing such failure, they need to be removed without honor, dishonorably removed, because they don't deserve the honor. After all the destruction they have wrought, to all the hard work, they're still not changing the ways. Apparently, Imrul Kais was not selected. His visa, New Zealand visa paperwork were even applied. At the last moment, he was not selected. He was removed because some of the selectors, and more specifically what I'm hearing is Minhajul Abidin Nannu, he had proposed that Imrul Kais is too scared to open the batting. Let me repeat that again. Imrul Kais is too afraid to open the batting. All those runs that Imrul Kais made as an opener is because he is too afraid to open the batting. Okay? And this is why even the media people, no excuses here. They have had it. They have had it with dimwits like Minhajul Abidin Nannu, who, I'm sorry, has done nothing of significance in his cricketing career when he was a player. Because when you remember the cricket of the 90s, do you remember Minhajul Abidin Nannu, or do you remember Amirul Islam? Do you remember, Mehrab Hossain Opi? Do you remember Hasibul Hossain Shanto? Do you remember Khalid Mahmood? Do you remember Khalid Mashood? Do you remember Muhammad Rafiq? After all of that, once all the good ones are done, then maybe a Minhajul Abidin Nannu. Okay? Even an Akram Khan. Okay? People remember him more than Minhajul Abidin Nannu. So some people like him, their experiments need to fail and they need to be removed dishonorably because the destruction they have absolutely wrought. No, and people are mistaken in this. People think that everyone deserves a default amount of respect. What people don't realize is that in this world of infinite possibilities, there's even a possibility where someone would be so despicable that even that default amount of respect would be stricken from that person. I'm not saying that they don't, Minhajul Abidin Nannu and whatnot, they don't deserve that default amount of respect, but as in their cricketing administrative professions, they need to be removed dishonorably. So they need to be sacked. That's the best word. They need to be sacked. You have a bunch of pacers coming in. Okay. Imrul Kais was so needed because one of the biggest problems of the opening is that we have absolute youngsters. We are expecting Shadman Islam to actually open the batting, playing the role of Tamim Iqbal, who has years of experience in international cricket. Shadman Islam, who relatively started just a few matches ago. Shadman Islam and Saif Hassan, like people who still have to get that experience. Instead of putting Imrul Kais in, we don't do that. In fact, if anything, Imrul Kais should open with Nazmul Hossain Shanto. Shadman Islam should be a secondary option or a tertiary option. Same with Saif Hassan. Nazmul Hossain Shanto, he's also relatively new. Okay, just started a few years ago. You had the chance to put that experience in the opening and did not work out. Mominul Haq's confidence is like, it's possibly like, like ground level right now. Yasser Ali Rabbi might do something good. Okay, you have a bunch of pacers, but I don't think you have Rubal Hussain. And I don't know why Rubal Hussain is given this type of treatment. Yes, he had a bad series. People have bad series all the time. Okay, give him a chance to come back. So you have inexperienced spin department. Okay, except for maybe Tajul Islam. Okay, inexperienced spin department, inexperienced pace department, relatively inexperienced batting. And you're going up against the defending world champions of Test cricket in their home ground. What do you think is going to happen? That's why I said the best result that could happen is that both these matches end in utter humiliation, despite the practice matches, and the practice matches also Bangladesh need to lose. Despite like the practice matches, Bangladesh needs to lose this. The best result that can happen. Because if something better happens, then at least we know that Russell Domingo and Minhazul Abidin Nanno, they have gotten their heads screwed on straight. If Bangladesh miraculously win a test match, win one of the test matches miraculously, at least this will extend their lifeline, and at least they will have some feedback on what to build upon. Otherwise, after this 3 months, I'm sorry, like Bangladesh can do without them. And apparently Jamie Siddons is supposedly going to join us shortly. This is just what I heard from the Bangla news sources. I believe they're Qatar TV and Jamuna News, or one of those, or maybe both of them. But this needs to happen. Like, at least that's a good sign. And Russell Domingo said he doesn't want to work with Jamie Siddons. Tell Russell Domingo to shove it straight up. Tell Russell Domingo to shove it. He is not the employer, okay? And he has a very bad track record. If he wants to go like keep a job as the head coach and work on and sweeping the toilets of BKSP, okay, you go do that. Okay, you want to be away from the cricket decision making, you go do that. Go sweep the toilets. We don't need you here. Because honestly, buddy, I've had enough of this. As a Bangladesh cricket fan, I've had enough of this. Anyways, those are my 2 cents. And please do hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons. And your thoughts on what do you think of the prospects and the squad of what is being selected to the New Zealand tour, and also the outcome of the Pakistan cricket matches, the Test cricket matches. And as always, please hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed the content, as all your support really helps me remain motivated to continue making these type of videos.